Stengline picking up O'Loughlin.
And Ben Hart's got Paul Kelly. That's interesting. Hart's played really well on the small forwards of late in terms of height. Rashudo, first kick of the match, and the Crows get it to centre half forward, and a clean mark taken by Vardy, who switches it right. Here's Hart, who's got the job on Kelly. He's 48 metres out. It's not a bad kick. Seymour, good mark. Jarman had his hands in his back, but Seymour was tall enough and took a mark unopposed really in the end. Matthews in the back pocket.
Gee, it was a good mark of Brad Seymour's, though. He took front position. He held his ground. He didn't fall forward with the pressure of Jarman's hands in his back.
It was a disappointing first go from Jarman, to be truthful. He put no real pressure on Seymour there.
Yeah, the kick from Ben Hart wasn't quite good enough either.
Fair enough. Off Dunkley's chest. There'll be some nerves there.
Nigel Smart chasing Adam Goods down the ground.
Well, again, that penalty is too severe for the infraction.
Creswell goes wide, so the run will come from Seymour. Trying to open up. Stafford wants it short in front at 6'8". Stands his ground. Bassett again did very, very well. Stengline just weaves his way out of trouble. Comes through half back, goes wide, looking for Hewitt. Good hands. Perry wants it long. He's got to hit the pack hard. The big fly. Southington was with him. Chance now. Rashudo sets it up. A goal coming up. Jarman's going to just canter in the goal. Bangs it through. Advantage has been paid to Seymour on the charge again. The kicking into the forward line's been very ordinary. Kelly plays the ball to himself. Bang! Coming through so hard that time. That was Kane Johnson. Goes wide. Jarman. Back edge to the centre square. Goes very wide. Bickley. From centre wing. Centering kick. One for the high flyers. Again, Hewitt was a target. At the back, Rashudo.
There's a golden rule in footy that if you're in the forward line and the ball comes over the top, you have to be the next man in line. That's where Mark Rashudo, he doesn't expect to get it.
Landed in the breadbasket.
But he was in the right spot. He was in front when the ball came over the top, and he had a good enough reflex to grab it. Gee, there's something compelling about Adelaide in these first 12 or 13 minutes.
Well, I saw this man turn around Adelaide's season against Carlton at Optus Oval when he booted 4 goals, and a couple of those goals were just magnificent goals when they were down and out. And he has led this revival for the Adelaide Crows this year, the skipper, directly in front from right on 50. Distance not a problem. Straight through the centre. Well, he's been an outstanding player in this first term. 2 marks and 6 possessions. Close to the boundary line. Clark playing in front. Rashudo at the front of the pack where all good crummers are. And McLeod always carries the ball. Perry, great kick. Wants to set it up. He's looking for Hewitt. So Hewitt should kick a goal directly in front. The flags are waving.
I wonder why the crowd was a bit testy.
10-1.
Have you seen it that bad? Kevin?
Bennett just slaps the ball down.
That's a loaded question, KB, isn't it?
Hart.
Well, you're
for Johnson.
You're the Victorian, Kevin. You can...
Tapping the ball out. Good play by Goodwin. Can set it up. Shirley pumps the ball long, but he'll direct it. His kicking has let him down today, Shirley. I'm not quite certain whether that's something that's in his game. Matthews dropped an absolute sitter. Time to recover it. Sets up. Williams can kick a goal. Runs to 45. Goes very, very short. They're going to set it up. Kelly hammers it home.
Great to see Curl getting a goal there. So Shirley's kick just not good enough. I mean, Goodwin releases him and he kicks straight to Nicks. So Sydney 1-2 to 3-5. They're right in this, the Swans. That's going to give them a lift. They've broken their duck. Gallagher's little kick went nowhere. McPherson doing pretty well. Now Matthews, good handball to ball. Here come the Swannies. Ball kicks to half forward. A battle. Bennett gets involved. Ball comes to ground. Well played, Stevens. Gets a second crack. He's got to get it out now. Hasn't quite. Kelly fighting on hands and knees. And the ball comes out. Little give terrific. Creswell's a good kick. And he has kicked it. They're coming now.
Swans within 9 points. 23 plays 14. They have been lifted. Creswell and Kelly, their goal kickers. They're 2 great players for so many years. And also Ball starting to get his hands on the ball as well. Gallagher Gets the ball out to Shirley. Tyson Edwards, Goodwin, caught. Jeez. Loose ball, Bickley. Needs good hands. Wobbles the kick forward. Nearly a diving mark taken by Gallagher. McPherson pounces on it. Can use the ball well. He's got good vision. Maxfield can run with the ball. He is a penetrating kick. Adam Goods wants it long. O'Loughlin's the target. Look out, here he comes. Couldn't take it. Bennett kicks a goal.
So Bolton on for Stafford. Swans have done well in the centre breaks in this quarter. Adelaide might have got their hands on it, but they haven't really got it cleanly out. And Sydney have taken 7 minutes to kick what Adelaide took half an hour to kick in the opening term. And that's 3 goals, and they might be in front in a minute. Will Adelaide get their second free kick for the match?
Very surprisingly, McLeod hasn't been on the ball this quarter yet.
He's in the forward pocket, Bruce. Curl, sorry.
Yes, I realise that.
Yeah, interesting, yeah, Neil, because Sydney are really doing well in the centre, aren't they? Edwards out wide. McLeod's his target. Didn't take the mark. Must be hard if he drops them. Williams takes a while, but this is Sydney have been able to create loose men. Crouch, trying hard. Had to put him down in the tackle. Ben Harton couldn't. Matthews has got Bolton wide and gets out there to him. He's a long kick, Bolton. He goes now to O'Loughlin. Found him. He can put them in front. Well, we saw McLeod drop. Not a hard mark, was it? So it's at the other end now. O'Loughlin to put the Swans in front. What a turnaround it'll be. It's close. He likes it. The Swans are in front.
Big chance for the Swans. Bennett. Bolton. Quick snap. He's kicked a goal.
I think he has.
He's kicked a beauty.
Well, there's silence from the crowd, but it doesn't do the effort justice because this is an unlikely goal. Facing the boundary line, having to get it back over his body. Bennett did the work. He doesn't even look at the goal. He did not look at the goal, just sensed where it was, got the ball into the air. He had Paul Williams streaming down the ground.
It was a good call.
He just needed a left hand handball. He tried to come back and evade, get onto his right hand. Just watch it here. Quick left hand would have done it.
Just the 360, put him over the line. Marsh got his hands on the ball. Shirley, that was good hands. Goodwin, dragged down by Maxfield. Swans have really gone up. It's difficult to try and mark the ball in the sun. Bolton always hits the ball hard. Reminds me of a young Paul Kelly. That handball's a poor one, but look at the backup. Nix from half-back flank. He's going to run to 50. He goes short. Finds his man, Williams.
Oh, gee, the umpire's blown the whistle too quickly there because Paul Williams did not control that ball. And again, Matthew Nix respecting the position of Paul Williams.
Paul Williams for the Swans, the 6th goal. Runs in, kicks it high, rams it home. Kirk, of course, straight into the action there in the forward pocket.
Just feel that too many Adelaide forwards aren't getting a kick, Graham. Perry and Jarman. I know the ball's probably not coming in.
Well, and that's the problem. They're not leading confidently. And when you don't lead and demand the ball, players down the ground are loath to give it to you.
Bennett cuts it off. Ball. McLeod. Ball doing so well. It's a chance. It's a chance. It's a goal from nowhere. Kick to the centre. Free kick shortly to the Crows. They'll get it this time. So Bickley in the centre. So the Adelaide, Goodwin, McLeod and Rashudo are down after starting well. The kick wide. Johnson's had an ordinary quarter as well. Here's Goodwin. Goes to full forward. Hewitt's at the back. Almost paid. That's a beauty. Must score a goal. Byrne comes on for Edwards. It's kick one, Hewitt. He's probably been the best forward for the Crows today. He's got it. So Clark comes on, Crowell getting ready. Gary is ringing some changes now. He knows that there's basically no tomorrow. O'Loughlin's kick, wobble. Bennett's been a good competitor, but the other bloke's been fantastic on him in Stevens. Jarman, interesting, long, high. McLeod, well done, comes down. The Roo can kick a goal. He's 50 out. He loads it up. He gives it all he's got. It's a goal.
No. No, is he?
It's a goal.
It's a clear, yes.
I thought maybe the Birdman was going to take a big grab then. Nix squeezes along the boundary line. Swans by 4 points. Time clock ticking away.
Suddenly they're under siege, Kevin, aren't they?
A minute and a half left. Yes, they had the run for 15 minutes. They beat at 7 goals for the term. They lead by 4 points after trailing by 20 at quarter time. And there's Bennett on the stretch.
He's been quite
He
good.
might be a late comer. Started with Geelong under-18s from Tasmania. He just might be the answer. Kirk, they'll have to share the ball around. He was looking for Williams, didn't come off. Sets it up, Kelly. Williams goes short and finds Kirk, and Adelaide fans don't like it. Going for their 8th goal of the quarter. Kirk is a very good kick. Straight through the centre.
Seymour's still with him. Thanks, Curls. So Seymour stays with him. Shirley's kick goes nowhere. Bull probably best man on the ground in the opening half. The Swans get it wide. Smart's got the run of it. The Crows at centre wing. What a big quarter of footy this is. A big half. Season on the line for both teams. McLeod's marked it. He read it best. He's within range. He could go all the way here. Certainly if he was on the run. He decides to go short, and he's going to find his man in Kane Johnson, who's had 3 shots for goal today. Kicked 2 behinds and 1 out of bounds on the 4. Good luck. About that, I agree with you.
9 goals won before this game.
And has had a good year. And you're a good judge, Cornsey. He's put it home.
Really turned the tide for him in the ruck. He was the catalyst.
Kevin, both teams are playing a loose man in defence in this term.
Yeah, Jarman's floating up and down a bit here.
You can see Stafford sitting on the interchange bench along with Kennelly. And O'Keefe is there as well. Johnson bundled over that time. Nix thought he had it. Rashudo, like the raging bull, tried to just force the ball forward. Bassett just took it and just shoveled the ball out, and it's been marked by Perry. He's been very good at centre-half forward. Recent weeks he's
Goodwin's on.
a big improver. Perry from 55 metres out. Penetrating kick right to the square. Big kick. He's kicked a goal.
13 of the 15 goals to the left of screen. Just a coincidence, I'm sure, but that's the fact.
Loose man, Sydney in the...
Adelaide have kicked 4 of the last 5 goals after the Swans kicked 7 unanswered. So Adelaide back in front. It's a dream start. Oh, Matthews to Nick on his own. Nick slips, goes from 50, hooks it, coming, missing. 8-3 to 7-10. It is like a final. It was the moment that national anthem was sung today.
And the crowd into it too has elevated the emotion in this stadium to a new level. Hello, he's stepped over the line. Oh, you can't do that. You've got to kick off from the front of the square. Ben Hart it's the second time he's done it this year. Oh, such a dedicated, disciplined, positive footballer, Bennett.
So Sydney with a chance to force through a point at least to square the match. What will they do? Ball's been so good. Creswell tries to take it out of the air. It's a goal. Bulls kicked a goal.
Oh, what an expensive mistake.
You just feel, I mean, some days you have the run of the grain, and at the moment Sydney have got it, haven't they?
Look, I'd hate to say where this game's going to go, but Jason Ball has decided this is one game he's going to have an influence on right from the very first bounce. There's a contest here, but he just gets a boot to it. I mean,
It must be infuriating for him to not take that ball first grab. Throw in on 50. Clark again. Got his hands on the ball. McPherson had it and lost it. Crouch. Body pressure.
Adelaide players and crowd wanting to push in the back there.
Bassett, last man off the ground. Swans by 5 points. They trailed by 20 points at quarter time and led by 10 points at half time.
Interesting, Bassett is now on Nix.
Now Ball wants a free kick and he's got it.
Oh, well, I'd love to see this in replay. The other, just watch it here.
He's got him by the throat.
He's got his hand up.
Jason Ball. Not since the days when he was the leading goal kicker for the West Coast Eagles. As he looked as good as this. From 50 metres out. This is an impossible angle, they tell me. Right to the line.
It's a great goal.
Curls just said it couldn't be done. Looks for Stevens, got an ugly bounce. They'll need clean hands, Burton. Just wobbles the kick forward.
Bounce.
Favours Goods, stands and delivers. Good kick. Kirk out wide on centre wing. Bolton's going to run hard. And the loose player is Bennett in the pocket. Make that Kelly. And screaming for the ball is Nix. Stafford, Nix has got it.
Well, he ran so strongly.
So Kelly did well to actually spot him. And Nix, who was there for a long, long time, goes short. Oh, this is bad checking. And Kelly has come all the way down from the half-forward line after kicking that ball to Nix. He wasn't picked up. This to put the Swans 17 points up. Under 2 minutes. Kelly likes it. He has nailed it.
Crouch in some trouble here too, Neil. I think he's coming off the ground. And McPherson to come on. So not a bad replacement. McPherson's been pretty good. 12 kicks, 5 handballs. Well, if Kelly kicks this will be the most important kick of the day. But he won't. Front of the square. Swans dangerous still. Crows don't take a mark. It gets to Creswell. It could do anything. Comes back. They paddle it back. There's still a chance here. Creswell it was then. So it wasn't him before. Back to Schwash. Back to Creswell. Good kick. Williams not paid. Well, might have been stiff. Statman's handball, pretty interesting. So important here. Kirk, the Swans, he's got it. And I reckon they might be home.
He's trying to. He's a very well-balanced player, but the pressure from the chasing player meant when he kicked he was slightly off balance.
Graham, you look at this Sydney forward line, they're all on the move. They're running here, they're just bamboozling the Crows' defence.
Schwash finds Barry. He finds Nix. Needed a kind bounce, needs good hands. Does it well. One grab player, Seymour, who's been magnificent in defence. Comes away from half-back and belts the ball back. Jude Bolton's going to go and he's got it. He's a fine young player. He was a Norwich Rising Star nomination. And he does hit the ball hard. Ball. It's been so good today. At the back of the pack, Kelly now can kick a goal. He's got it.
Keeps Adelaide in it, but they just have to find some run and some spark.
Sydney by 29 points. Marsh marks in front of ball. Well, they're taking a standing 8 count. That's a shocking kick. And Kirk's been very handy. Ball has been magnificent. Maxfield is a very damaging player. O'Loughlin looks dangerous. Stafford at long last with those long arms. This will put them 35 points in front. So the Crows will have to kick 6 goals to hit the front. Stafford hammers it home.
Ball's taken his place, hasn't he, today?
I wonder how that happens. Such a promising, dominant big man slips into the second-tier role.
Getting some touches late here. He threw that away. Oh, gee. Stafford just got rid of Bickley and kicked to centre wing. Goods gives Smart a shove. Good handball by Matthews to Creswell. Creswell's little kick to Kelly. Well done, Ben Hart. Kelly with some run now. Back to O'Keefe off the interchange. Big difference when they go forward with the space they've got. Ball sets himself. And if he wasn't best man on the ground before that, who's giving the votes?
Yeah, well, I am, Bruce.
Swans have kicked the last 7 goals of the match.
Graham, the soap suds are overflowing in the bath at the moment.
It's not funny.
15,
go home.
7-14, 56. Edwards goes long inside 50. This back line has been magnificent today. Been absolutely virtually impassable since that first quarter. Ty Kennelly.
It reminds me of Essendon's backline. They've got so many players where the ball goes.
Kennelly, the young Irishman, trying to make his way in the game. Finds his mark in McPherson. Edge of the centre square. They've had too much run today for the Crows. They've just run them off their legs. Here's Ball. If he takes another one, he's got it.
You're kidding.
He's going to kick 5.
You can't do that.
Write his name down next to those 3 votes there, Graham.
I already have. Can I give him second and third as well?
And Jason Ball kicks goal number 5. And a big smile.
McPherson's kick, such a team effort by them. And we just saw O'Loughlin. He hasn't started. He hasn't been able to really put them away. Kelly's been terrific after a slow start, and Goods also. So their 3 best players probably have just had You know, not bad, but not great.
Contributed without starring.
But it's the lesser-known players who really have put in, and more importantly, the whole attitude, as Kevin's pointed out, around the ball, when the ball's at ground level, has been a total one of smothering, blocking, winning possession and moving it quickly.
And in Jason Ball, they've had as close to a match winner in this game as you could see. Well done, Sydney. A fabulous win to Rodney Eade and Paul Roos and the team. That was a special afternoon in Adelaide for them. One to savour. And for Adelaide, well,
I think there'll be some significant repercussions this week, Bruce. There's been a big crowd, it was a big occasion, and Adelaide have been disappointing.